Do you feel like the world is descending into chaos? Are you also noticing that more and more people around you seem to be struggling with a sense of hopelessness and lack of purpose? It's not a coincidence. In recent years, most of us can agree that a shattering trend of people turning away from Christianity and God is occurring, and the consequences are becoming clearer every day. The shift away from faith is evident in the world today. It's causing families to be torn apart, communities to be divided, and people to search for meaning in a lost world. Without a foundation of faith, people are succumbing to destructive behaviors, and the results to society are devastating. We can see it clear as the day, the maliciousness unfolding in our world, the constant drivel of circular contention on social media, and the blatant lies and hate perpetuated every day to feed fragile egos. The sick rituals normalized and cheered on as good for society, and the blatant secular push to reflect good as evil and evil as good. Just look around you. You see obvious indoctrination of toxic beliefs in our children to intentionally scare and confuse them. The constant violence, rioting, and looting within our inner cities. The increase in drug overdoses and deaths. And the persistent lies perpetuated by the masses to push agendas that coerce people to believe that what they see with their own eyes is not the truth. I used to wonder how we got to this place in such a short period of time, but then I realized there is a very simple explanation for this. By rejecting God's teachings and principles, we are quickly opening the door to darkness and despair. Without a foundation of faith, people find themselves searching for meaning and fulfillment in the wrong places, feeling lost and disconnected. As secularism becomes more prevalent, the sense of purpose that comes from a belief in God diminishes, leaving many feeling empty and lost. And when people lack a spiritual foundation, they struggle to find meaning in the chaos of life. But we must not lose hope. Our faith will provide us with a sense of purpose and meaning that goes beyond the superficial pursuits of the world. It provides a solid foundation to build our lives upon, infusing our actions with meaning and significance. And despite all the madness in the world, there is a growing movement of individuals embracing Christian faith as a source of purpose and hope in a chaotic and uncertain world. In a society where traditional Christian values are constantly being challenged, Christianity is becoming the new counterculture. It's a choice to stand against popular narratives and cultural norms, and to anchor our lives in the truth that there is something greater than ourselves. In a society that often prioritizes materialism, individualism, and instant gratification, it is a constant struggle to ensure we live with values rooted in Christian faith. We must value the sanctity of life from conception to natural death. We must uphold the importance of family, marriage, and healthy relationships as defined by biblical principles. In a world that can often feel overwhelming and disheartening, our Christian faith can provide the hope and potential to turn the clear demonic tide trying to overtake our world. It reminds us that we are not alone, but we are part of a larger story that has been unfolding since the beginning of time. It reminds us that there is a God who loves us unconditionally, who offers forgiveness, redemption, and grace. It reminds us that there is a purpose and meaning to our lives, beyond the temporary pursuits of this world. It is more urgent than ever to come together now. The situation is critical, my friends. Judgment will soon come for all of us. Which side do you want to be on when it's your time? The opportunity to reflect the glory of God throughout the world has come. This is our purpose. I pray that we fulfill it together, but our time may be running out.